hot. I met a boy today.
That's me.
So fine.
If you know, tap in, share the post. It's your boy PH, aka the Press, aka Mr. Above 140. Come to my town and get with me. She love I'm around. It's not about the amount of talent you have. It's 100% about the work ethic. Ask your coach or anybody that's been doing this.
Hot. I met a boy today. So fine.
Why is it? And they gonna say, oh, we can't, it's illegal. Cut this, cut it out. All you coaches out there, cut it out. Because that's BS. What up? What is late, y'all? Should have been on earlier. It's late, but we here.
Well, you called for a 7:30 dinner. That's why we late.
Program took over. What we took over?
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. Golden Corral was a beautiful time to have all the kids, cheerleaders in the program together. You know, doing what we do, you can share it, bro.
Oh, word. You're gonna hit up all the Pop Warner ones, obviously, right?
You know? Pop Warner Nation, what up? We got a recap. We got a recap, y'all. Pop Warner Nationals. So we're going to talk about some things. We ain't going to be here all night.
No, we're not. This is going to be quick. It's just a recap of round one. Have some fun with the football talk. Some great games on both days. A lot of close games. There was only one bracket. When I went over it earlier, I tried to do a lot. It came out all messed up. There's only one bracket where there was blowouts. The rest of them brackets was tight.
Yeah. So, first, I think it's important that we Clint, what up, Clint? What up, Clint? Young Talbot down here balling. You see Drew Brees down here coaching? I hope y'all all got a chance to see him. Drew Brees will be coaching tomorrow at what time? Drew Brees will be coaching tomorrow at. He's coaching tomorrow versus. He's coaching La Costa, and he's coaching against the team that West Haven beat at 13U.
Oh, he's playing against Lower Perk.
So Drew Brees will be coaching his youth football team versus Lower Perk tomorrow at Pop Warner Nationals and the semifinals. Jordan, what up? All right, so let's recap the tournament first, T. I'm going to give an assessment on the overall tournament from my perspective holistically. So far, I think this is the best year that Pop Warner Nationals at Camping World Stadium.
I agree.
They brought out a lot more food. The fields are better. And also we got to consider something, you guys. What up? We got to consider they were in floods for like
2 hurricanes in a row came through.
I know, but I think that was only like a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Where they were underwater.
Not long ago. 4 weeks ago, they were underwater.
And so considering those fields, the fields are better than they was last year, and that's with them patching it up. There is one field that wasn't so well. That's the field West Haven played on the first time.
Field 1 when Haven played yesterday.
That field is
Field 1's the worst field.
That field's the worst field. But overall, holistically, Pop Warner did a better job. It seemed like they listened and that they got some of those things together. So,
the atmosphere is liver too.
The atmosphere is better. Yep.
Yep. With the DJ, they got DJs at every field. That's kind of standard, but still, I don't remember them having it before.
Right.
Do you? Mm-mm. I'm not bugging, right?
Maybe they didn't play.
Well,
I think they played music.
There was more of a better atmosphere,
or something like that.
It could be though because there's
seemed like
a lot more
people
higher caliber teams here this year.
That is true.
That's true. Yep. They're bringing crowds. Like all them Cali teams is out here deep. The Arizona teams is out here deep.
West Chase is out here really, really deep, bro.
You know,
Hartford would be deep at games, but every time we play at the same time.
Downington is deep.
Downington is really deep out here. Downington, Young Whippets is deep, but these are also programs that's bringing multiple teams.
Oh, well, they're here
and they're not playing at the same time, so their whole crowd is at the game. So although they're deep, they're bringing it.
Pulling up the bracket so we can get to the camera.
The stadium is dope. The stadium is dope right here. But we could start with
D29U. That's the way I started earlier. Let's go right.
Let's start with D29U and discuss it. Shout out to Stratford, but they were just completely overpowered.
Outmatched. Like I said earlier, they I mean, it was just a bad showing. They got beat from the moment the game started. Now I know there was a situation with the punt. With the punt rule at 9,
that wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered, but I guess I don't know.
It cost them 6, but even with that, it's 30.
But I guess
30.
They're still not clear on the rule with the punt at 9U. Clearly,
well, I'm gonna tell everybody what happened.
It was different down here than it is back home.
When we got down here, they decided to follow the 10U rule. Most 9Us in New England was playing by the national rule book, which is different than what the Florida region played by and what we did down here at Nationals. So that was some confusion, but it don't matter.
The South Bend team might be the best in 9U and
I beg to differ, and we'll get there. Mo Better Jaguars are just way better than California. No.
That's gonna be a great game tomorrow morning. I can't wait to be there.
Yeah,
I know they draw more. Obviously, South Bend put the boots to Stratford 39-0. In the first round game themselves, and then Mo Better. This is the only division that's like this too. Mo Better put the beat down on Santa Cruz, which is shocking because they're traditionally a strong program year after year coming out. I want to say the Pacific Northwest, right? Santa Cruz is Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
In that third round game, we had the Lake Norman Giants out of North Carolina.
That's a good game.
Versus Santa Margarita Cowboys. I got there for the end of that one.
Right.
Santa Margarita beat them by 4 points.
Yep.
A game that came down to the wire. And then for the last game in that bracket, Titletown Titans.
Yep. To me, who is the best 9U team down here at any level that I saw?
Put the beat down on the Westlake Jacks. Now,
I'm going to go on a limb and say Titletown is going to win the national championship. 9U D2. It's some good teams in that bracket. I'm going on a limb to say I believe.
You know what?
They're going to take it.
We got to go with our uptown brethren. I'm going Mo Better Jags.
Okay.
I'm going Mo Better Jags.
We'll see.
Come out of there. That's going against South Bend, who I was high on too.
Yeah, you are high on.
High on South Bend at 9U, which they're the most unbelievable looking eye test wise 9U that I've ever seen in my life. And you know what I'm talking about.
No.
We've seen them in the resort.
Yeah,
We've seen them in the resort.
They look good. All right, let's go straight into the 10U. Edgewood Eagles played against Norristown. Edgewood tried and fought later in the game. Norristown have
the most electrifying player out here.
Down here.
Yeah,
I'm about to say they have the best player I seen, single player in Division 2 10U than anybody.
Zero.
You make a mistake in this, if he gets through your initial front seven, there's nobody that's going to tackle
doing
this
the
kid.
dance on Cass.
And Edgewood was sending a house at him and a crease, and he was leaving people by 15, 20 yards, not close. Cicero Falcons, Menlo Vikings. I didn't see any of those games.
No, I didn't see, but it was a good tight game.
It looked like it came
down to 7-point game.
I think Norristown win the next round. I see Norristown going to the next.
Yeah, I'm going to go Norristown that second round against Cicero out of New York. We saw Norristown play. I just think Zero's too much, and I think Norristown will have their way into the national title.
Coconut Grove, they are traditionally they come to Florida.
They put down. They put the
Saddleback
down
Valley is a good program.
Right.
25 zip. That's impressive. Greater LaPorte Slicers over Capital City. I was surprised.
I'm surprised because I had. Remember, we both picked Capital City.
Yep.
We both had Capital City in that game, so we had it wrong. I'm gonna have to say the Florida boys is gonna advance to the next round, in my opinion.
I think Norristown plays Coconut Grove in the national championship.
That's what I think.
Coconut Grove has the typical Florida speed on their team to neutralize zero, they could beat them.
Right. But the physicality too. The thing with the Florida boys, bro, when they on defense, you saw against Bloomfield when bro, they get to the ball. Fast. They get to the ball and they get to the ball bad intentions.
Fleming beat Capital City.
Yeah, another one. We had Capital City in that game too.
Surprise.
The Dreadnoughts, which my nephews told me to shout out the coach. They went to college with them, the twins, Louis and Joshua. I guess you guys were teammates at Hudson. They're high on them against Drake Hit, which Drake Hit won their game.
Well, Drake Hit was down 13
20 to 19.
For the record, it seemed to be the magic number for Drake Hit. They was down 13 zip in the regional championship, and I think they won 20 to 19. They was down 13 zip in the first round in the quarterfinals. They win 2019. So at this point, Drake Hit just allow Fleming to go up 13 zip before you start playing. And it's like a 90% chance you'll win 20 to 19.
We got to go with the New England Brethren in this one.
And realistically, this is a tough game.
It's a tough draw. It's a tough draw for Drake. But you know what? I think they'll find a way. They got this far, right?
Lower Perk beat down Saddleback, which is surprising. Saddleback again is a good program. And then Santa Margarita.
But that team we saw was their 12U and they won. You'll see later in the later.
Santa Margarita Cowboys.
Yes, I saw a part of that game too. They're the real deal.
I go on a limb to say we will see. I want Drake to win, everybody. Those are my peoples. But if I'm being honest, it's probably Fleming and Lower Perk. Though I hope it's Drake and Lower Perk.
I'm going to say, I think it's going to be Drake at Santa Margarita.
Okay.
I saw the Cowboys play right before Roddy Myers and them played.
I saw Fleming play, and I think they would beat our D1 in New England.
Oh, all right. Well, it's Florida.
It's Florida. I saw them play. It's tough. It's tough. But I'm a Dracket fan, right? So those are my guys. I hope they win. But, even though we always want New England to win, you got to pick it how you pick it. Let's go to 12U. Cape Coral Sharks out of Florida, and they're going to be playing MOT. I'm going to go with MOT beat Downingtown.
Yeah.
Downingtown team was good.
That's a tough game at 12. I mean, Cape Coral put the boots to the Coastal Panthers out of North Carolina.
Who you going with?
I don't know. That's Florida on Florida. Cape Coral's out of that's Miami, I think. I don't know. Outside of Naples.
I'm going with MOT.
I think MOT too. I'm going to say MOT.
The fact that they played a tough opponent, a national powerhouse up front, I think it matters. NEO Wolfpack, which is similar to the NEO.
Yeah, the same program, I think. Northeast Ohio Wolfpack out of Ohio.
I heard your Belinda was good. Their running back was crazy.
Put the beat down on the East Bay Warriors 32-12. And then Yorba Linda, as we know, dominated the Manchester Redhawks for another one that
This is 12.
That was rough to watch. That was rough to rough at 12.
I didn't get to see the Manchester game. I heard about it. It was probably one of I think it was, what did you say, one of New England's worst losses on the weekend so far? No. One of them, I said.
One of them. The Stratford Bloomfield 1-2, and then this one.
I heard that Yorba Linda running back had his way that game.
No, yeah, no. I mean, they pounded, and it was power football too.
It was
about the 21 personnel, jet sweep, where they were using them as a blocker to seal the edge, and here they come the other way with pullers and everything. It was well coached.
The most impressive team I saw at 13U D2, the Naples Hurricanes.
Yeah. Dominated 719 Outlaws 32-0.
Right. Though I think that's a good draw for them to dominate.
And then they're going to play the Plainfield Saints, who beat the Weddington Titans out of North Carolina.
Close.
26-19. Obviously, I'm going Naples in that game.
I think Naples put them on the clock.
And the next game will be West Haven, who beat
Lower Perk
on the last play of the game. Great game. JoJo
Lower
with
Perk
the shot.
Could have won. West Haven could have won. West Haven won. Shout out to JoJo, man. The quarterback, the young man probably don't get enough credit for playing quarterback on a team with big name players. Yeah. So his name often get, scuffed down. But I mean, he's been playing at an elite level for a long time. So The young man deserves some love. 13U quarterback JoJo out of Connecticut.
JoJo Singletary out
From
of
West
Connecticut,
Haven.
yeah.
West Haven, Connecticut.
And the East Bay
East
Warriors
Bay.
put the beat down on La Costa Canyon out of what is that? The La Costa Canyon Mavericks. I don't know where that's the Drew Brees team though. I don't know where they're out of though.
La Costa Canyon Mavericks. I don't know where they're
That's
from.
his organization. I don't know where they're from.
West Haven win by 2 touchdowns.
I think so. I think West Haven beats East Bay, and then Naples beats Plainfield.
And then we have a national championship, which we'll talk about later. West Haven and Naples. That's a tough game. That'll be a good game. King is looking like he playing with kids that's younger than him. Look like he's playing 12U when he out there. That's crazy. 9U, Division 1, let's go. Downingtown slapped Hartford.
No.
It was a good game.
Great game. Y'all had your chances to win.
Downingtown front line. Let me say this. Downingtown front line definitely manhandled.
They pushed you around a little bit. Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest difference. I think that they were definitely number 2. Shout out to the young man. Number 2, the D lineman from Downingtown. He played against me. He is a load to handle. And he was a difference maker.
31.
He was a difference maker.
The little scat back that was running the Jets.
31. Yep. They played early,
program.
so you
guys had your chances to win the game. Though.
We did. I mean, listen.
Let's not act like you didn't have
the Hartford defense buckled down in the second half and gave up no points, but unfortunately, so did the Downingtown defense.
And the turnovers,
buckled down.
2 turnovers,
and
the 2 turnovers difference in the game.
So anyway, Santa Margarita, Northwest Tide, 2 points.
Yeah, that was a tough one as well.
So that whole bracket was banging games.
Yeah, all good games.
All 4 teams seemed like they belong to be in this tournament. I go Downingtown, going to the national title.
I saw that 9U team from Santa Margarita. I don't know, bro. They look good. It was a great game against Northwest Tide, who I think you guys see in the constellation. I'm gonna go Santa Margarita.
Okay, cool. Odell. I don't know who's more impressive, Odell or Oviedo, but they're both very impressive.
Yeah, they're both good.
To me, them being on this side of the bracket helps the top side out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Oviedo on that side of the bracket.
I'm gonna go Odell.
Well, yeah.
I think Odell
Odell's
will
a good-looking program.
beat Oviedo to get into the national championship to play Downingtown, and Downingtown Whippers win the national title.
That's my choice.
Cool.
I mean, but
We agree.
Oviedo's gonna be tough, dog. Like Oviedo's gonna be tough.
Oviedo. We got love
Lions,
for Oviedo.
They right a couple miles that way. They ain't that far.
Division 1, 10U. Keep going. The Richmond Heights, let me tell y'all something. The score was close, but they probably played the second best team in the bracket right out the gate in Venice Vikings.
Right.
So the score is close, but they played probably the second best team
I believe
in the whole bracket.
We had the Venice head coach on last Wednesday.
100%.
Yeah. I thought you had a favorite to win.
I don't know if I had a favorite, but I knew the track team was tough to beat. You don't win a national title, come back and be easy. So
no, absolutely not.
you know what I'm saying? Marietta Blitzhawks, New Britain jumped out early. And again, another quarterback from New England. New England's producing some quarterbacks. Y'all better start paying attention. Another quarterback from New England that was probably the single best player in the entire game. AV.
Yeah, AV.
I mean, obviously he couldn't do it by himself.
He had his moments. I mean,
he had star-studded moments in that game.
Rodney had the lead early, and then Marietta got hot, which I noticed with a lot of teams down here, especially the teams from the warmer climates. The third and fourth quarters where they're separating in these games, from what I've seen. I saw it with the Oceanside Odell game as well. The games are always tight early, and then with these teams from either the west or the south, deep south, the warmer climates, it seems they get stronger as the games go on.
Yeah.
From what I noticed, and they're all willing to play the long game. None of them are playing the short game.
They just started running straight and downhill.
Right.
Jet. It was tough to tackle. 32, I think his number was. Number 32 from Marietta.
Yeah, he was a big. They got a big back.
He's a dog.
They got a big back.
Shout out to number 32.
They had a couple defensive linemen that was giving them some problems up front. They had some. Yo, I'm telling you, the Cali teams, every single one I've seen now, some of them didn't fare well, but the majority of the ones I've seen are very well put together.
Well, and they're very well coached.
Well,
Shout
yeah,
out,
but the kids are well put together. Like the size of these kids are.
I mean, what was the team we saw, which we'll get to? But what was the team we saw when New Haven was playing?
Oceanside.
No, that wasn't Oceanside.
Odell.
That was Odell. It's crazy.
Hey, look, Oceanside manhandled.
No, which is crazy. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Harrisburg Cowboys, out of North Carolina, beat the Downington Whippets.
That was a tough game. That was by a field goal. He's not telling you the scores. These games went down to the wire. That was a 17-14 game.
Nate, what up, Nate?
Harrisburg. Franco, we're going to get to 13U D1. That's the finale. We're on 10U. We're going to get there, brother. Harrisburg Cowboys beat Downington by a field goal,
they
basically.
Kicked the field goal in overtime.
Then this one shocked me. The Portsmouth Bruins.
I'm not really shocked by Westlake
32-24 game over Westlake Checks. No, but Portsmouth, I thought they would run away. I thought this would be a runaway. That was my point.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this would them VA cats, that Hampton Roads area has produced some of the best football players ever known to man. I thought for sure that would be a runaway. I was shocked by that score.
I didn't think Westlake would compete as well as they did in that game. Traditionally.
11U Division 1.
The most impressive team, Fort Myers Firecats, but they gave up 12 points.
I did get eyes on them though. No, they were up early though. I mean, I think they had them on the clock when that happened already. They was already on the clock. I was there.
They looked like the most impressive team.
It was on the clock by the third. That was an early clockage.
Abington beating Creekside was the way that they beat them surprised me. Yeah. Not that Abington won, because I was told Abington was really good. I thought Creekside would definitely, with the size of Creekside team, I thought they would neutralize them more. But Abington ran away. NEO Flight, the kid number 1 from NEO was
dog.
He was a man amongst boys. Shout out to New Haven because early on it was only 14 zip and they had their shots down there. They dropped the touchdown.
Yeah.
So it could have been 14-7. They just didn't capitalize early. I don't know if it was shell shock first time being in Florida, but New Haven had the opportunity.
Well, that flight team was better than we expected to. When we got there. Yep. They didn't pass the eye test quite necessarily, but when they got out there,
when number 1 started running straight, it made it difficult.
Speed was there was a difference in speed.
Yeah,
there was a difference in speed.
Yeah,
it was very much a difference.
Colorado Vikings beating Cali. I was surprised. I thought Beach City. I actually thought Beach City was going to win the game, but
that shocked me. So Colorado's Spring Vikings will play NEO Flight. I'll go NEO Flight in that game. What was the other side? I'm going Firecats versus Firecats
NEO in the national championship, and the Firecats beat NEO 27-0.
Let's go 12U Division 1.
12U D1, Hartford Hurricanes over Apopka. The score, though it's 25-22, it was a much bigger.
The Hurricanes were in control of that game.
Really controlled the game.
They were in control of
dominant. And then towards the end, maybe knowing that it was put away or whatever, they scored late, made it look closer at the end, but it wasn't really a close game. Clearly, the best 2 running backs was on the Hartford Hurricanes in the game, which, and then you got Fort Myers Falcons versus Enon. I'm not really surprised by that.
I was.
Enon was down here last year, but when I knew that they was playing Florida, it was going to be tough. And I found out Fort Myers lost by 1 point to West Chase in the regional championship. So if you think about it, they're a really good football team. But the Hurricanes beat them. I think the Hartford Hurricanes run right at them. I think we are the biggest 12U down here. I think, though, that we have to neutralize the Florida speed.
No, I think we're in good shape in this game.
I think we have to neutralize their speed.
Got to run right at them.
But I think if we run right at them,
make it ugly.
I think it's hard for anybody to stop the 1-2 counter. Probably the best 1-2 counter.
I don't know if they're going to be able to handle.
I
don't know if they're going to be able to handle Larry's bigs. That defensive line gets after it, bro. Larry's defensive line gets after it, dog.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing up there, on the other side, there could be a problem. Could be a real problem.
Yo, the best 1-2 punch down at Nationals that I've seen so far. We seen Neil Flight have a good running back.
Yeah.
West Chase got a good running back. But the dual running backs that exist in Hurricanes, I haven't seen it on the other team yet. I haven't seen it on the other team. I haven't seen every game.
We only watched them too. I mean, we haven't seen.
We watched all the New England games. Right? And
but
so
I
that's
watch
13 games.
Because our 12U's play.
No, I wasn't talking about their bracket. I'm talking about of all the teams. I don't see anybody with another dual running back.
We haven't seen
threat like that.
Did we get eyes on anybody else here? I mean, we got eyes on West Chase, which again, this was a clock game where they scored late in the clock. Yep. You get what I'm saying? This was a clock game. I like her. I'm gonna say Hartford over Fort Myers. Yep. I'm gonna say Hartford over Fort Myers.
And then West
Chase Saddleback. I'm gonna go Saddleback with the upset. I'm going Saddleback with the upset on West Chase, which is probably highly unlikely, but I'm going Saddleback.
I'm going West Chase. It'll be West Chase versus Hartford, and Hartford has to get, probably for the first time ever, through 3 Florida teams just to win a natty. That's a hell of a.
That's the way you want it.
I don't know if that's how you want it, but that's how we got to be. Let's go to 14U and save 13U for last.
Well, 14U was another one where,
Santa Margarita over South Florida, which is surprising. Yeah. But Cali is great at 14U.
Bro,
Cali traditionally is good at 14U.
I told you all them Cali teams.
They won a national title last year, California at 14U.
St. James over.
I did not think Churchill would get beat like that, bro.
St. James out of New Jersey, piece of the guys.
Port Orange, Hawks. Edgewood had a rough day.
Yeah, Edgewood.
They're
14. I don't even know why they came here because that was Port Orange killed them the whole game.
Shout out to the young man who broke his arm. Prayers to him. It was a brutal break. People were crying. Shout out to that young man. Hopefully, make a speedy recovery. I'm going to go with Port Orange versus going with up north St. James Royals in the national championship.
Coyote Creek Wildcats out of Cali, 32-0 over the Western Warriors out of Florida. I'm going Coyote Creek over Port Orange.
Okay.
And then I'm going Santa Margarita in that next game.
So Cali on Cali for a national title. Yep. California, according to Tito, y'all get a national title this year, 14U. Again, second year in a row. 13U brackets in our final bracket review. We are going to talk about Creekside. Complete domination.
Oh, put the beat down on Malden. 38-0.
With the size of those kids.
And then that second game, West Chase obliterated.
Yeah, it was tough for Bloomfield.
Bloomfield was on the clock with 9 minutes to go.
It was tough for Bloomfield. I'm sure they were. It had to be an emotional roller coaster being in the game. But West Chase was better at every aspect of the game.
Yeah, no. I ain't seen nothing.
Running, like passing. I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw about West Chase. When it hit me and I saw this, I said, everybody in the nation is in trouble. I called the quarterback Sunshine. Y'all remember Sunshine because the kid can play. I saw the kid drop back and throw the ball. Beelined, spiral, no room for error. Without the wide receiver looking back, it was a timed route. And when the wide receiver turned around, the ball hit his hands. He threw the ball before the wide receiver turned around. They knew the route, knew the timing, and knew the distance and situation of how far the defender was off. At a youth level, that's impressive. And the quarterback from West Chase is one of the top 3 quarterbacks I've seen so far in the whole national tournament.
Their defense is fast. Their defense is fast. I mean, it was a complete. All phases of the game.
Number 22 at running back, they have a grown man back there. And not literally, but he's a grown man, if y'all know what I mean, football-wise. Number 22 is a grown man. West Chase is going to be hard to beat for anybody. Oceanside, though, look good.
Yeah, no, the Oceanside.
They impressed you?
Yeah, they dominated.
I did not think that they would beat. We was near Odell.
They dominated Odell.
And I didn't think Odell would be dominated like that.
Bro.
None of us did when we was there.
Bro.
You did keep saying, I need to watch this.
Yeah, I saw it when we
Creekside
walked
out there
in.
is going to be playing football.
I saw no, that was Oceanside.
Oceanside, I mean.
When we walked in and I seen them cats, I said, "Yo, who's this?" And then we seen Odell when we was in there. It was like, "Oh God, look at these cats! Look at them!" And then when that shit unfolded, it ain't work out for North Carolina. Them boys from Cali controlled them the whole game. Controlled the tempo.
West Chase quarterback. He said he's from Florida Elite. He's a quarterback. He came from the Tampa Jags.
Yeah, a lot of them cats did.
What's his name?
Tampa
Polo?
Jags too. Blaze came from Tampa Jags. I saw them cats in AYF 2 years ago.
I never seen Blaze.
But anyways, my pick. I'm going to be clear. We know West Chase is winning against Creekside. West Chase. We'll see how that unfolds.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Go West Chase. I know you're gonna go West.
I'm going Creekside on the upset.
Okay.
Going with my boys from Creekside.
I'm gonna say West Chase because they, the way they did our New England boys, our CT boys.
Creekside told me they're here to play.
But I'm telling you,
football.
Oceanside's beating Addison, who put the beat.
Whoa! I'm going Addison.
I'm going Oceanside against Addison.
Well, Oceanside are good dudes and they do know how to play.
I'm going Oceanside.
If it was drink champs, I'd have a drink.
I'm going Oceanside against Addison. I think this is going to be the most exciting division.
It is.
This is going to be the most exciting.
These
division.
4 teams are the top 4 teams in the nation.
This is going to be. I'm going Oceanside, and then I think it's going to be an Oceanside West Chase final, and I'm going Oceanside in that game too.
Oceanside to win the national.
I got a birdie from the West Coast that said they got it in the bag, cuz.
Oceanside for the national title.
They got it.
First of all, my boy from Creekside ain't going out like that. Oceanside is my people's. Addison though is a really good. My boy Tim Webb said, Phil, they're going to win the national title.
Papa, I saw what was over there.
He also is the one that told me, any of your flight is very good, Phil.
No.
And he was right.
He could be right.
Just saying.
Oceanside at 13U.
All right, so there you have your bracket breakdown.
Or
there you have.
Tomorrow, some great games.
Tomorrow, some great games.
I'm going to be at the South Bend Mo Better game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going down the state. I want to say it's in the stadium. We got to check. Where's that game? That game. I'm going to be at that game first. And obviously, we got the Flow Sports going, so we'll be keeping an eye on the other games. But
they are on field 1. Nope. You talking about you talking about it's Division 2, my bad.
Division 2.
Division 2. Let's go to D2, my bad.
I think in that early morning bracket, that's the game.
All right. They're on field 1.
Oh, man.
And it's at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be down there at 8:30.
Titletown will put Santa Margarita on the clock at 8:30 in the morning inside the stadium to move on to the national championship. I don't think that game goes to.
I'm about to go in there and watch that one because you keep talking about Titletown.
I'm telling you, man, their boys is really, really good.
Maybe we should.
They have a kid
you play
that's probably as good as number 0 on that team.
You gonna be here in the morning? Or you got cheer tomorrow?
No, I don't have cheer tomorrow, and I'm not going to be there in the morning.
I'll be there.
Okay, I'm just being honest.
I was gonna say you should go. One of us got to go to one side and the other.
Tito, he said, Colts 12 and 13. Let's see the shout outs. What we got? Where is the line at? Oh, no line. We're not betting, bro.
We ain't doing that.
But we could go to the Boston Lobster Feast if we right. Oceanside got the O-line, D-line. It's true.
I know what I seen.
Is this all D2? No, we talked about Division 1 and Division 2. Colts, West Chase, 12 and 13U. SM Cowboys, let's go. True. 13U, D2, Naples Canes. Polo Cat, really, really good, bro. Yo, Polo, did you tell us about this on a podcast some time ago? Wasn't it you that told us watch out for the Naples Hurricanes? I think it was you. West Haven, West Road, 230. Slap down. Tyree didn't say that. I think West Road put pause on East Bay. Though I give East Bay respect. I saw they film. They look like they got decent size and they run right at you. So we'll see. Appreciate you, Tito. Oceanside coaches.
Word.
Tito's a real one, said AJ Franco. All skills. Yep, it was Polo. Polo was the one that told us weeks ago, about a month ago.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Naples Hurricanes. And it was
yeah,
because
no,
of
we seen the
Polo's
picture.
comment,
We
remember?
seen the picture.
But I looked them up and saw them on film.
Yeah.
And I told you, Florida don't care. They put their stuff on YouTube and ask you to watch it and still ask you to stop it, which is weird. But that's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
I think tomorrow's going to be a great round of games. Obviously, Wednesday is going to be some showdowns. But like I said, when you ran through the brackets, there wasn't as many blowouts as there was in years past. There was a lot of tight games.
So there's a lot of good football teams down here.
A lot of tight games.
There's a lot. Yo, the second round is more indicative of the top teams in the nation. There's probably no invite teams that won. Am I right?
No, Port Orange.
They were an invite team?
Yeah.
So one invite team?
They lost to who? The Firecat. Who else was in that 14U bracket? One of them other Florida teams. They played them early in the year. The Firecats, the same cats. Fort Myers. Firecats.
No, they ain't the Firecats. The team that the Hurricanes play. That's Fort Myers.
At 14U, cuz. At 14U. There's a Fort Myers Firecats in that bracket.
No, they're not the Firecats.
That was one of his losses. Or whoever. One of the Fort Myers teams.
But the Firecats players, they go to 14U bracket right here. You talking about Port Orange? Hawks?
Port Orange.
Hawks. That's it. Firecats is at 11U.
Oh, 11U. All right, I had that wrong. Yeah, Port Orange.
I keep calling them the track team. My fault. It's Fast Break. It's Fast Break, not the track team. That's the 10U team from Richmond Heights. It's the track team. Firecats 11U, my boy Kelby. Hey, the Firecats, I heard you guys lost that running back, man. But they told me that y'all had other dogs, so
Port Orange is gonna be a tough out in this bracket, bro, if this holds true.
I went with Port Orange, you didn't.
No, I know, but I'm just saying from what I see.
The Generals, says Ant Thompson. The Generals says Albert. NEO Flight 11U. AJ, I tend to agree with you, but the Firecats looked really, really good, dude. Really good. Did y'all do D2? Yes, we did, Samuel.
We got you in the national championship because I know that's all y'all tuned in for.
And Sam, you need to let JoJo watch our segment where we shouted that young man out for doing this thing and not getting enough
dropping
credit.
a Dimito to win the game.
The kid Peanut didn't even play, was sick from the Firecats. That's the kid. Is he coming back or is he done for the season, Mike? Cap. He said Sam said Cap. He's talking about Cap to the fact that he only watching because of that. Firecats 14 plus. Oh, Firecats will win by. I think the Firecats will win their second game by more than 14.
I'm not getting involved in no betting accusations, brother.
I'm not betting nobody on no money. Why you say that?
Putting the line on it. But anyways,
I think the Firecats beat Abington.
The general gonna be all around like I've been all week. You see me say what up.
Steve, shout out to you, Lower Perk head coach.
We outside.
10U D1 got something special going on. That's a tough bracket. They said he is playing Wednesday.
Yeah.
The kid that broke his hand?
Yeah.
He's playing Wednesday. No bet, just facts. I ain't betting. I'm just saying I think that they could win by 2 touchdowns. I think they're that good. Congrats, Phil, on all y'all do for the program. Bam. Love you, brother.
Peace, man.
Tough loss, man. Hartford,
they had a shot,
we had a shot. It's the Firecats bracket to lose. Coyote Creek 14U ain't no joke. Oceanside been a top AYF and Pop Warner program. If Oceanside win a natty, would that be a upset?
Listen, from
what I would you consider that an upset?
Bro, I haven't seen all the teams. Let's not get crazy now.
I'm just saying, based on names, would that be considered an upset?
Knowing the little I know what they did to get out of over there, I don't know if it's an upset.
Okay.
I don't know if it's.
I'm just saying, it's the expectation there. That's all I'm trying to say.
Bro, I know what I seen.
Gotta watch both Cowboy teams, 9U D1 and 11U D2. So much heart in those. True, Deanna. True. Can you touch on the rule changes or not?
West Chase.
We did, Sam. We talked about some of them.
West Chase 13 is nasty, dog, from what we seen the other day, bro. Like, yes. I can't say that's a clear cut, but I just think from what I've seen, if the game is played,
what could you do to slow West Chase down?
I don't know.
Where they weak at any point?
Bro, that was a
maybe
bad
it was
look.
against
that was
Bloomfield,
a bad look. That's what I'm saying.
but
That was bad look to look at them.
they look like they actually don't have a weakness. Now, look, every football team has a flaw. If they had one, I couldn't tell. I couldn't offer any advice based on what I saw. Their D-line was aggressive. They was big.
Bro,
they was fast.
the speed factor. Again, that was
They
one of
were
them
fast.
games. The speed.
The running back was
wasn't
not
even-
only fast, he was carrying 3 or 4 or 5 guys 3 or 4 yards. The quarterback's impeccable. And they had a wide receiver that was about, what, 6'2", 6'3"?
I think we're gonna get a better
gonna
idea.
be tough.
We're gonna get a better idea of what West Chase really is.
Yes, Sam, with the 9U, we talked about the fact that when everybody showed up, it was decided that they were going to follow 10U rules. And Sam, I don't know if you noticed, but Florida told me, because I was at 9U, that that's how they played all year. We didn't, Sam. We played by the national rule book, so it caught us by a little bit of surprise. It didn't affect my game at all, though. I'm not trying to say it affected the Hartford game. Shout out to the head coach of Downingtown and their coaching staff. They were they were very respectful when we played out. It was a hard-fought game, but they were respectful when our players went down and showed a lot of care and talked to us about what they saw. Pop Warner Assistant Coaches Award goes to Coach Shakes. Venice Fast Break was the best 10U team. Fast Break could be the best 10U team. I'm picking them to repeat. West Chase 13U would beat some 14Us. That is true.
That. I absolutely believe that.
That is true.
I don't think that bracket's a clear runaway like they think, though. I don't think it's. There's a problem.
You know what
on
it
the side of
is?
the
We
bracket.
saw them look so impressive. It's hard to go against them.
It's hard to go against them, but Oceanside. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that plays out.
Did they
bro.
look as impressive as West Chase did?
No, they played a better team than West Chase played.
Who?
Odell's by far better than Bloomfield.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Odell was by far, but we saw Odell, bro. You saw. So that's why I said a true judge of West Chase will get in the next round against who they
Mike
got?
said that's the 12U West Chase team that won the national championship.
Yes, but who?
They didn't win last year, did they?
West Chase is next.
West
game.
Chase, did the West Chase win last year?
Yeah, one of them divisions. They definitely won 2 years ago.
Well,
I
they didn't win
remember that.
13U because the Junior Celtics put the slap on them. So it must have been 12.
West Chase Creekside.
No, Mike Ron's son lost.
We're gonna
He
get a
was
better
at
idea. Of
13U.
we're gonna get a better idea.
Ron's son moved on.
We're gonna get a better idea of what West Chase is against Creekside, because like I said, I'm going Oceanside on that other side.
I'll
Against
be at
Addison.
that game at 2:30. But they in the
I'm gonna be
stadium.
at all of them.
Oh, they have Phil 1. Wow, both
Wow.
of those games is really good, dude.
Yeah,
Oceanside and Addison is a banker.
Oceanside's in the stadium, and
West Chase, but those are some great.
they're playing at the same time. MF or no, one's at 12:30.
No,
They both
2:30
at
and
the-
2:30.
Oh man, we're gonna have to split that one. You gonna have to go one place. I'm going to the other.
Okay,
Then we
I'm
can
going
switch
to
up
the
half.
stadium.
I'm gonna be at the stadium too. The
So
best seat in the house.
I'll go to Phil 1. I'll go to Phil 1.
If I go to Phil with him sitting on the other side. I told you.
I go to Phil 1. Creekside. I think Creekside could pull up. I told you Creekside told me that Mike said 2 years ago they won 10U. That wouldn't be it.
Yeah.
Falcons 12U over Hartford. Polo.
He's definitely from Florida. You know, let the Florida boys rock with the Florida boys.
But we wouldn't play.
They play
That's Fort Myers.
Falcons. Yeah, that's
Oh,
who Larry Myers
okay.
played. Right? Yeah, that's who Larry Myers played. The Fort Myers
Myers.
Falcons.
Yes, Avalon won 12U last year and they left.
Yeah.
So that's not the West. That's not that West Chase team. They didn't win the national title. But Polo, not happening, bro. Wrong person, wrong time. They got us both playing at 8:30 at the same time, and 12U playing at 8:30. Why is Hartford playing back-to-back 8:30 games?
Why is any 12U playing at 8:30? Usually you put the young boys down there.
Y'all need a national year-round podcast. We do.
We got one. Y'all just got to
We keep going.
Y'all gotta
Tap
come-
in with us. We
y'all
don't
gotta
only
come
do it
to
during Pop One
Y'all
and
got to
National.
come to the east side.
But you know what is our fault? We're gonna start posting in all the
we
forums.
rock every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday
Just
at
tune
9
in
o'clock.
Every Wednesday
In
night.
the off season, we get into a lot of topics that happens during the season. Real topics. What CT team still alive? You have West Haven, at Division 2, 13U. You have the Hartford Hurricanes at 12U, Division 1, and you have Drake at 11U, Division 2. We got 3 teams in New England still alive.
3 teams alive.
I think 2 come home with a national championship at least. I think 2 out of 3. And if we go 3 for 3, y'all best to believe this podcast is going to be popping. I'll cover Florida on Wednesday. Hey, maybe I'll tap you in, Polo. We'll come talk about Florida on Wednesday night. Are you down here? We might do it live. We'll invite you over, bro, to be live.
What resort we going to do it from? Yours over there?
No, we might do it here. We'll invite them to the, we'll invite you over. Coyote Creek 14U over Port Orange. That's not going to be easy.
Nah, damn,
Nori
why
and
you doing
DJ
me shooting, cuz? Why you doing me like that, cuz? God damn. I ain't Cuban, bro. It's like, ain't nothing wrong with my Cuban peoples, but bro, I'm as Puerto Rican as they come.
All right, y'all, listen up, man. So that's Pop Warner Nation. Listen, we're halfway through. Polo Cash Cap. We were supposed to get beat by a Popka. We'll see how that played out. True. Yeah, I'm out cheered. I'm out here cheer dad now. My baby just got back. Cheer no more. Hey, listen, I'm going to the cheer comp tomorrow. That's why I told this man I won't be there. I'm like you, bro. I got 4 daughters, so I have no football players.
Good luck to y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be at the football stadium watching football.
A Popka Buns. Does that mean they sorry, Polo? That's y'all. That's how y'all talk down in a Popka's Buns. Yeah. Yo, listen, it's gonna be a banger. I can tell you this. I know usually traditionally you see Florida, you think New England, you think bro. But New England has a team that got Florida speed on it, that got Florida aggressiveness. And so it's not going to be your typical New England Florida.
And they from A60, the A60 Army, cuz.
And they from A60.
A60 Army, cuz.
And they from A60. Matter of fact, just tell them all to bring those A60 All-Star rings with them when they get to the game.
Word.
Show them where they from. Anyway, it's your boy PH, the Prez, Mr. Above 140. We on late. People got games tomorrow.
It's your boy Coach Correa, the General. We'll see y'all probably tomorrow night. I'll recap D2 because Wednesday night is going to be a banger.
Well, we can recap both on Wednesday.
Oh, you want to do it both?
We might want to.
But then you lose sight of what happens when you see because them D1 games, everything big competitive, bro.
Yeah, but there's not going to be that many games because Division 1. It's not
a lot of games, cuz.
It's not that many.
Still a lot of games, dog.
Unless we're going to cover consolation.
No, I mean, how are we going to do that? Why would you? That's what we doing now? Everybody gets a trophy?
Bro, if we only going to cover the winning, you got to remember, there's 2 games of each. That's it.
No, I know.
Hey, when they don't value your presence, then make them respect your absence. I'll make y'all think about that. When they don't value your presence, then you make them respect your absence.
Peace to the guys.
1.